domesticated wolves slowly but surely over time into the modern domesticated dogs that we have today. It was a slow process. Yeah.
I firmly believe that. And what I'm saying is, you can see half dog, half wolf. That's still around. Where's the half man, half monkey? Where's he at?
Dead. A long time.
All right, so starting off a new segment for you guys, just to show respect to some of the fighters and individuals within the MMA community. So Bryce Mitchell, what a character. As soon as I started seeing clips of him around the UFC, I fucking loved him. First thing I came across him was the camo shorts when he was trying to get his camo shorts done. After he kept winning every fight, he just kept bitching about how they wouldn't make him camo shorts. It was hilarious. Love Bryce Mitchell, quite a character, flat earther, conspiracy connoisseur, if you would. He's a little bit batty. I fully respect all his beliefs and his point of views. He'll definitely talk to you about it. I just watched one hell of a great interview on the Believe You Me podcast with Michael Bisping and Anthony Smith. And I like that, Michael Bisping, being Michael Bisping, he wasn't afraid to question a couple of the beliefs that Bryce Mitchell had.
Because he flies the plane so high up, he can see the curvature of the globe and the world and the earth, and he can see it. He can see it with his own eyes. And I will add this, and I'll hand the baton to yourself.
And then
if you go that way, if you go that way, right, that way, eventually you come back to the other. You go around. I just went to Singapore. I carried on the same direction. I went to Paris. I carried on the same direction, and I came back home. I didn't jet off into outer space. I'd be in Mars by now, looking for Elon Musk in SpaceX. I'm like, fuck now, turn around. I'm heading towards the sun.
That's your problem. You trust Elon Musk, okay?
I don't.
Let me tell you.
Elon's my God.
On a flat Earth, there is still a north-south, and there is still a north-south, east, and west. Okay.
Yeah.
So just because I believe in flat Earth doesn't mean I don't believe in east and west. Now, the reason that he appears to see a curve is because the windshield is curved.
And that's the thing I like about Bryce Mitchell, is whether or not you believe that he's right or wrong, either way, he still has some really valid points that he'll tell you. So yeah, that was one hell of an interview. It just dropped yesterday, I believe, Thursday. So yeah, if you haven't seen it, definitely go check that out. He has a fight coming up, and they were talking about so much interesting stuff that I actually don't even know who he's fighting. But he's one hell of a fucking fighter in the octagon. Just an all around quite a guy. So yeah, MMA Hot Topics salutes Bryce Mitchell. If you don't know anything about him, Google him, YouTube him, check out his fights. He's one hell of a character. He's been in the MMA news a little bit recently for having some drama with one of his ex-girlfriends. He pretty much lives off the grid on farmland, which I'm envious of. That's something I would love to accomplish in my later years, would be to be a little more self-sufficient and have some livestock and some land and be a little more independent off of the grid. But yeah, what an interview that I just watched this morning.
And but the number one problem we have in American farming, from what I've seen and what little knowledge I have, is definitely Roundup being sprayed on our corn. Everybody that farms this corn sprays Roundup on it. And I promise you, on my life, on my family, and I promise to God that I will never spray Roundup on my corn. And it just makes me so mad. So when you're growing corn, you can't grow corn back to back to back.
Right, you gotta rotate it.
He doesn't believe in gravity. He believes gravity is a conspiracy. He He's a flat earther.
In 2 Thessalonians is where the rapture is mentioned. But what's going to happen, I believe, is that all the Christians ascend to heaven. And God does that because suffering on earth is going to get so damn bad that he doesn't even want us to take part in it. Now, what's going to happen, now, really, the rapture don't matter for Christians. They're protected. So it's not like I'm worried about what's going to happen to me.
He's extremely religious. Does not believe in evolution, like from humans, from monkeys to humans. He doesn't believe in that. He says there's no proof of like any like partial monkeys and partial humans, but I thought that we had skeletons proving that. But I'm not looking to stir the pot here, Bryce. Nothing but respect to Bryce Mitchell. And Bryce, not only do we salute you, but I would love to have a conversation with you one day. You'd be making my day, to say the least, sir. I'm just a regular guy. I'm just a huge MMA fan, just starting my YouTube channel. If you ever gave me the chance, I would love to have an in-depth conversation about some of your beliefs. Not to ridicule you or argue with you. I fully respect you and all your beliefs. I don't agree with all of them. I will say that. Maybe most of them. And I think that we're both pretty hyper people when we get a little bit excited and we have a belief in something. So I think it could make for some really interesting content. So yeah, Bryce Mitchell, I wouldn't expect you to, but I will try reaching out to you. And if you'd ever give me the time, I'd love to have a conversation with you, brother. Yeah, what an interview. If you haven't seen it, once again, on the Believe You Me podcast, check it out on YouTube. That's with Michael Bisping and Anthony Smith. Two of my favorite fighters as well. I love that Anthony got a win there in his last fight. I'm fucking stoked. He had a tough go for a little bit there. And so yeah, MMA Hot Topics salutes Bryce Mitchell. Thanks for being you, motherfucker.
Now, what's gonna happen? Now, really, the rapture don't matter for Christians. They're protected. So it's not like I'm worried about what's gonna happen to me. What I'm telling everybody who don't believe me is that if you see all your Christian buddies disappear, when you turn on the TV, they're going to immediately program you to believe that aliens have abducted us all. And if you ever see
They were found in Mexico.
Yeah, that's all bullshit. What they're doing is they're programming you to believe that aliens are responsible for the spiritual battle that's going to take place on this earth.
Is that what you...
Thanks for being you, motherfucker. Hope to talk to you one day. I'm out.